Nope. Nope. I'm not going for it. Where's that damn card at, bro?
Guess what it meant to be, you know?
Nah, hell no. No, sir. No, sir. I got both the cards here. All right. Let me go on this website because I will be damned.
Yes, fate says I should have it, you know?
Low key, I forgot about it. I'm not going to hold you.
See?
No,
Hey, what it meant to be.
no. I've had so much on my plate recently.
I ain't even waited.
Nah, I've had so much on my plate recently. I said I'm gonna come back to it. I'm coming back to it, bro.
So they just sent me an email saying thank you for your business.
I told them niggas not to sell you nothing. That's crazy. When I order it, I'm gonna put on there. I see you guys sold to Kev, huh? Thought we had an understanding, fellas. Oh shit, I spelled it wrong.
Are you really gonna look it up right now?
I forgot about that. I forgot about the chick. I told the chick I was gonna buy the jacket. I forgot about that. You know.
Or the reflective thing.
Yes, sir. Don't
I
tell
thought
me.
about
Stop.
No, I
Just
didn't get
stop.
it.
Just no.
I thought about it. I was like, nah, I let him have that one.
That's crazy that you. Yeah, that's insane.
I give you that one though.
That is insane. Did they have anything new on there when you went on here?
Mm-mm.
They got some tank tops. I didn't see tank tops when we was up there.
I don't remember tank tops. Everything that we saw at the place is what I saw on the website.
Mm.
And I saw he posted on Instagram. He was on like some type of vacation, but now he back to shipping. So you caught him at the perfect time.
I'm copping. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm doing it.
I don't think he wanted it to be.
I'm doing it. Oh, that will be that's being ordered as we speak here. You know. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot about it, bro. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, want it to be. It's okay. So you want it to be.
I gotta get my health in order, you know. Struggling out here. You know, we can explain to the people, you know,
Yeah. Speaking about that,
our absence. All right. All right. You know, let's just hop into it. You know, we got some things to talk about here. Um, let's do it. You ready?
oh,
Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the LeJit podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Rio One.
I'm K.
It's been quite. It's been some time. This we know of. Look, not our fault. All right, this is not our fault. So we told you guys we was gonna miss a week because of MegaCon, and that's what we did. We had a great time. You know, had some laughs, little infuriating moments. Saw some cool things. You know, saw some great products. Kev holding me right now. He ordered he ordered a jacket that I wanted, but it's all cool because I'm about to order it too.
I'm just doing what the people want it, you know.
That's crazy. And I shot these people out. In Your Face Art. InYourFaceArt.com. You can check them out on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and on TikTok. They sell like it's a black owned business, black art. Their take on anime and cartoons incorporated with clothing. It's some cool stuff. That Black Art Lives Matter. That jacket was tough.
Yeah, we'll be showing you guys whenever it gets here. Well,
Yeah.
I will. I will.
That's crazy. I'm gonna have it too. I'm gonna have to. And then, on top of that, after we get down with MegaCon, I got hit with COVID. It's just your boy got hit. One of the worst experiences ever. One of the worst experiences. When I got initially hit, I thought death was knocking on my door. I can hold you. I didn't know what I did to deserve this. I was like, this shit ain't fair. And I had to go through the motions. It didn't. The fever and stuff was like a 3-day thing. And then I was just like sick for about a week and a half. And Kev got sick himself.
He passed it on to me, and apparently that was a gracious gift he wrapped up. But I've been quarantining myself as well.
Alley-oop.
It's crazy.
And so that's what caused us. I still got this cough. I cannot shake this cough for nothing. So if y'all see me like, struggling to it's because of the damn cough. But hope it's no joke, man. Is it gonna change my my stance on like certain things? I feel like it's bound to happen. I'm not vaccinated, so I'm not gonna get vaccinated. But it was bound to happen. 2 years, and I'm just not getting it. I can live with that. I feel like I'm doing good.
Yeah, I feel. I don't. The sense of losing your taste and smell, I didn't experience that. Gratefully, I only dealt with a cough and a sneeze, runny nose, that type of thing. But I feel better. I can say that.
Yeah, man, I do. I mean, still going through a little bit of the most. I just been like real tired, bruh. Gotta find some energy, Hard to find that energy. I had to get back in this gym here soon, though.
You hooping today?
I haven't hooped. I haven't hooped. I've been hurt. I just got out I just started taking off the boot. So I'm not. I mean, we're working our way back. I'm about to order this brace so I can potentially hoop in the brace at least.
You gotta take small steps. You gotta start running first, and then stretching, and then catch your shoots.
I'm gonna take Preston up on his suggestion and get into yoga, man. But like that's part of it too.
Yoga?
Yeah, I gotta get. I didn't say it like that.
I'm just wondering, like, yoga.
Trying to get limber,
I mean, I guess. It's just stretch. I mean,
stretching is good, but I'll be honest, man. Athletes really don't know how to stretch. We don't. We need somebody to tell us. That's why these trainers be, in these sports, because we don't know how to do it. We know we know the basics. What you learn in PE growing up. Touch your toes, extend your arms, helicopters, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stretching your shoulder blades, we know all that simple stuff, but the real in-depth, like, this is how you stretch this muscle and this muscle. I saw on TikTok a dude was showing like how to stretch the sciatic. And I tried it, and it was a whole new experience. I ain't never felt that kind of stretch ever before.
Sciatic? What is that?
That's like a nerve that's like it's connected with your like back and your hamstring. And like
lower back?
It's like kind of it's kind of like in the butt a little bit.
Maybe I need to do that. In the hamstring?
Yeah.
Maybe I need to do that. How did it feel?
It felt amazing. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, yeah, that hit the spot, bro. I need more stretches like that. Stretches that hit the spot. I can do every day.
Yeah, I need to. Maybe I need to try that.
But I had when I had plantar fasciitis, some dude at the gym taught me how to stretch that, and I've been doing that ever since. And I haven't had no more plantar fasciitis pain ever since. So there is some validity to stretching, man. You got stretches in. And to be out here just smashing, you need stretching these hamstrings, you know.
Oh, what? Yeah, you need hamstring is key before any activities of that kind, because all it takes is one stroke mishap.
Yeah,
you locking up.
If I lock up, it's over. That night's done for both of us.
But your pride gonna want to keep going, so you gonna fight through it.
No,
and then
young Rio's pride was like that. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna power through. She better respect me after this. Me now, no. You know what? This was a mistake. I shouldn't have come.
Clearly, fate doesn't want to be here.
It was good for the time being, but at last, I could not.
Always stretch before you doing activities.
Yeah, man.
You will appreciate it in the long run.
And I hate when like you go to play basketball or something, like, and then when you get there, you immediately thrown into a game. It's like, damn, bro, I couldn't stretch.
Or get like no warm-up shots or nothing.
Yeah, and they not gonna give you the time to stretch or do nothing either. And I'm like, that's part of it too. That's why I keep getting that freaking hurt, especially at my age. You know, not that I'm old. Okay, not old. I am just older, and I would like to be. You know,
elderly.
It feel like it, man. It really feel like it. I ain't gonna lie. When I got COVID, at the first 2 days, bro, I was like, this age has got to be something. Got to be something with this age. This is it. I was on
my worst times was waking up. It wasn't, after you wake up and you get into the rhythm of things. No, not like you can continuously do your same routine and all, but when you first wake up, and that mouth dry, and that nose runny, that thing be hurting, boy.
I had it all, man. That's what's crazy about it. Like, some people have some symptoms. I didn't have the taste and smell thing, but I had everything else. Talking about waking up that day, the room was just spinning. I was like, yo, what the? Like, yo. I was like, am I drunk? I didn't drink last night. I was like, what the heck? I had a fever, burning. I'm talking about burning up, but my body was cold. I'm burning up, but I had chills and I was sweating like crazy. I was like, this is what death feels like. I say, well, here we go. I didn't tell anybody anything, so they're just gonna find out on the news or something.
Breaking news.
Local legend, Rio won.
I just saw that nigga the other day.
Damn, that's great. He was so full of life. No. Worst experience. Not the worst experience ever, but it's up there. I don't ever want to catch that shit again.
It could have been worse, I could say, but I'm glad it wasn't.
Yeah.
It's funny because I just saw a post yesterday, and it said, is anybody left that never caught COVID yet? I was like, dang, I could have been on that list. But no, I caught it.
I was proud to be on that list, man.
Yeah.
I feel like VIP, you know. I really thought, like, at one point I was like, I think I'm immune to this.
Yeah.
I was out here, you know, doing my thing. I was out here playing ball. I was out here just doing stuff, and I never caught it in those 2 years, bro. And it hit me. And the whole time I'm thinking beforehand, I'm like, how bad can it be at the COVID? That shit bad.
Now I know. It is, yeah. It was, yeah. But it's better now. So.
When I get sick though, I kind of like it because of one reason and one reason only. My voice changes drastically. When I get sick, the voice becomes like, my voice goes from like a 4 to a good like 8.
I was at a cool like 7, 8. I was like, yeah, this is it right here.
To me, my voice, I hate my fucking voice, my regular voice. that shit fluctuates depending on how much energy I put into it.
I'm the same way.
I be catching myself talking, and I'm like, damn, I sound like a damn squeaker toy, boy. Like, God, like this nigga.
Especially when you go back and hear your voice, or like on a recording.
Yeah, bro. I be editing the podcast. I was like, oh, this a 13-year-old. I'm like, damn.
Hey, who is that nigga?
Then I heard myself when I was sick. I was like, oh, hold on. This is Barry White. this nigga's an old cowboy western.
Like him. Yeah, that's one good pro to being sick. You know?
Sorry to the nurse lady. I was like, I know she was feeling that in her bones. He's like, when did you feel the symptoms? I was like, yeah, I felt the symptoms around like last Tuesday. I was like, I know she was feeling that. You know, with the country slang in there. Yeah. That was the only good part about it. And the weight loss. Because I did lose a bit of weight.
I was conscious about it. I was like, man, I don't feel like eating.
Never felt like eating. That was the problem. I was so mad because I had got some Popeyes. I was so hungry, bro. I got some Popeyes, and then when I got the Popeyes, I just didn't want to eat it. I looked at the plate, and I was just like, nah, I'm going to bed.
That's crazy.
I was like, nah, bro.
Popeyes ain't the type of meal you can warm up and eat again.
Nah, it just don't hit the same, bro. Next day, Popeyes just don't hit the same, you know. Unfortunately, the biscuit done already. Niggas are mummified now. Mummified ass biscuit. You can't eat that no more.
The biscuit turned to a rock.
They please water. It's like nah,
like nah, nigga.
It's like nah.
Your time.
Your day was yesterday, buddy.
We'll see you.
My dog trying to get the biscuit and shit. I'm like, no, I'm trying to kill
you. Chunk of the biscuit. It's crazy.
You want to die? Do you want to die?
I think so.
I don't know doggy CPR. I can't help you. Yeah. Okay, man. Oh, man. But we here. You know, we got through it.
Yeah.
I still feel some of the effects, but it is what it is. And it is what it is with these NBA playoffs now. Time has passed. Like, the whole conference finals passed. Anything you want to like point out
I
about the
want to
conference finals?
gloat
Glow.
and say, first of all, I had Boston winning against Milwaukee. Y'all didn't. Then Miami comes in, and a lot of people thought Miami were going to be frauds. Which, sidetracking for a second, it amazes me how Miami was first seed in the East, and yet they were still considered the underdogs.
Yeah, but like it wasn't like it's one of those things where like yeah, you first seed circumstances, right? Because the Celtics started off really slow,
Okay.
and then they picked it up, and then they ended up being like 2 games back at the end of the season. Like
Yeah.
I feel like if the Celtics were the Celtics all season long, they would be the clear cut number 1 team in the East, probably the number 1 team in the NBA.
I don't feel like it's like a Utah Jazz. Like, you know, when Utah's number 1 seed in the regular season, we knew, okay, this is Utah. They're not gonna be the favorites. Miami has shown year after year that they're a consistent contender every year. But when they become a number 1 seed this year, they're not taken serious. Well, I ain't gonna say not taken serious, but they're not considered a favorite. They weren't even. They probably number 3 or 4 to come out the East. I mean, so, and I personally am a fan of the Heat because I like the way they play. I'm a fan of Jimmy Butler, so I really thought that they were gonna give Boston a run for their money, which they did. So for Boston to get it done in 7, it was nice.
It was so many though, like question marks with Miami. Like it was like, can Lowry get healthy? You know, can Hero be consistent? And you know, is Jimmy gonna have some sort of help? And then we saw that was the big issue because Adebayo regressed, bro. I don't know what's going on, but he definitely regressed. And he wasn't. He had that one game where he was like aggressive, and after that, it was like, and that's credit to Boston defense because that defense is elite.
I don't know if I want to put it on Boston's defense as a whole or just singly give praise to Al Horford. Al Horford is becoming, when it's certain matchups with Al Horford, that dude turns into a lockdown defender.
Big Al, Rob Williams. Like Rob Williams will Rob Williams will come across court to block a shot. It's crazy.
At all costs.
It's crazy. Like you think you got an open layup and here he comes. So,
right.
And with Miami, it just felt like they just didn't have enough offensive ability. They got a great defense, but their offensive ability is like, if Jimmy ain't out there giving you 45, it was just like, can they win? I'm shocked they got to 7.
I kind of am too. Of course, I wanted a great series, but at the same time, I didn't want Miami to win the series because Miami just would not match well against Golden State.
Nah, that's what everybody was saying. Like Miami versus Golden State. No offense to Miami, y'all a great team, but like,
right,
you need a certain level of play for that Golden State team, as you saw with Dallas and Golden State.
Right. If I'm Miami going to this off season, we got a lot of positives. Make sure Jimmy Butler stays. Give Jimmy Butler help. Kyle Lowry was no help.
Yeah.
Bam Adebayo, figure out what his problem is. What are you going to do with Duncan Robinson? You're paying him money and he's not seeing the court. That's wasted money.
That was crazy.
Udonis Haslem off the team. Put that nigga on the coaching staff because he's taking up a roster spot.
Yeah. These are all facts. Yeah. The Duncan Robinson thing is especially crazy because your back was against the wall, and I didn't see how you ain't had nothing to lose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Kyle Lowry wasn't giving you nothing. Strus was horrible on the offensive end.
Yeah.
I would have put Duncan out there to see if he could knock down some threes at least, right? Because Jimmy needed some help.
What it looked like was he was choosing Victor Oladipo over Duncan Robinson. Which I would have done the same as well. I'm not blaming him for choosing the wrong thing, but somehow, I agree. You have to take Strus out of the rotation and put in Duncan to see what he can do.
you just got to try some things. Like that's what like Steve Kerr did. Like Steve Kerr put Moses Moody out there. That's a rookie. You know what I mean? And he had some great minutes in the conference finals game. You just got to try some things sometimes. See if it'll work. I mean,
yeah, I think number one priority is to get rid of Kyle Lowry. That's not going to work.
They need a point guard who's going to get a bucket when needed and make great plays.
Because clearly Kyle Lowry was not the missing piece that they thought he was.
No. If I'm Miami, I'm looking hard at Sexton in the offseason.
That would be great. I don't think it's possible. I think that would be great. I don't think Cleveland's not going to get that up. They want to keep Sexton and Garland together.
People have their doubts about that combination though. They're both under 6'2", so it's like, can you really have two guys under 6'2" on your backcourt?
And then what are they gonna do with Ricky Rubio?
Yeah, Rubio is gonna be good wherever he goes. Rubio is always a good pickup, whoever.
I saw Miami was trying to look into Donovan Mitchell as well as Zach LaVine.
The Zach LaVine thing makes sense. Mitchell, it's like Mitchell makes sense too. But if you're Utah, like it's such a lose for you.
Yeah, that is true. They're saying Utah's best package for Donovan would come from Miami because they have so many first-round picks, as well as Kyle Lowry, Hero, and Duncan. So I mean, if you can keep Bam and Jimmy, also keep Victor Oladipo with your young developing guys that you got this year, and possibly trade some people for another All-Star caliber, they might be right there. Because Bam is not a number 2; he's more like a number 3.
Yeah,
and we've seen that. So, is Jimmy a number 1?
I think, and he's proven that, and he's proven that to me. I feel like he puts his body on cruise control, and then come playoff time, he's a whole nother Jimmy Butler. He's done that time and time again.
Yeah. The only thing, not that he has to switch up his game, but the only thing Jimmy is really missing is a 3-point game.
Yeah, and that's kind of what prevented them from going to the finals.
Literally,
because he missed the 3-point shot at the end. Which a lot of people didn't like that shot. I said I didn't care about it. Like it is what it is. Jimmy clearly didn't want to go to OT because he was gassed. He played all 48 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, do I like the shot? I would have liked the shot because if I'm not mistaken, he just hit a previous shot. The momentum is high. The crowd is going crazy. All you need is one bucket, 1 3 to win the game, 2 to go to OT. Only thing I didn't like about the shot was that he shot it so early.
Yeah, that's the only thing I canceled. Like I said, man, teams should have a set that they run in those situations. Because when I looked at it, Butler got the rebound, and Spoelstra was just like, go. But they didn't want to burn the timeout on that possession.
Wasn't it a 2-on-3 situation?
Yeah, it was 2. Yeah, it was 2-on-3.
So, to be fair, it was a clean open look.
It was one of those things where like the momentum is moving you forward, so you try hard to stop on a dime, but and he's like kind of leaning when he shoot the 3. He already on tired legs. And it's not a Jimmy Butler game to be pulling up a 3 like that.
And not to make this about LeBron, but it just popped in my head. If that was LeBron, they would have criticized him for not going inside to get the foul call. Yeah. And just like you said, I understand Jimmy probably didn't want to go in and get a foul call because he didn't want to go to OT. I completely understand that. But, at the end of the day, hey, you make some, you lose, you miss some, so.
Yeah. Hey, we got our finals matchup, though. I'll be one of the better final matchups in a long time.
Before we go into the finals, I want to talk about the Mavericks real quick. Mavericks, they proved they got heart. They're still one piece away probably a big man specifically.
Yeah.
But they prove they have heart. They easily should have won
Game 2.
Yeah, like they dropped 2 games.
Yeah.
Game 2 and 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
They should have won, but like I said, learning experience. Luka's only what, 23, 24?
Yeah, he'll be back.
Yeah, he'll be back. They'll be fine.
And they got hurt and they knocked off Phoenix, right? Like I can't sit here and say I called that. I didn't see that coming, but they did that.
No, nobody.
I didn't see that coming, but it was just Golden State. I think the thing about Golden State, like I told people, is they play to their competition. They always do, and whenever Golden State felt like putting the hammer down, it wasn't nothing Dallas could really do about it. And it was that Golden State's just one of those teams where, like, they're the Spurs, pretty much. They're that old Spurs team at this point.
Movement, so much chemistry.
Yeah, it's just like you really have to put your foot on Golden State neck. Like
only thing Golden State, you can defeat Golden State by them defeating themselves. The uncostly turnovers, the necessary fouls.
Yeah.
Golden State kills themselves.
If you up on Golden State by like 10, 15, just keep your foot on their neck. Like, don't let up.
Yeah.
Them niggas, you could blink and them niggas is right back in the game. And like, damn, how the hell they ended up here? And they shooting horribly. Like, they not even shooting good. They're not even playing their best basketball. That's the crazy part about it. But I think if there's one team who matches up perfectly across the board with Golden State, it's Boston.
Yep.
That's why this should be a great series. And it's going to take some great performances by both teams to get it done.
My heart is telling me go Boston in 7. But my only worry is being that Game 7 will be in Golden State. Can Tatum mentally get it done?
That's my only issue with Boston. It's the inexperience. Doesn't mean they're not great enough to win this championship.
Yeah.
It's just the inexperience. It's like Golden State, like that core of Golden State is like, we've been here, we've done this before. And then they instill that kind of confidence into their young players. And it looked like their young players have been there before too. Like Poole playing with no worry. Like Poole just go out there and play like he been here already. This is his first experience doing all this stuff. But with Boston, it's like ain't nobody been there yet.
Yeah.
So it's like, we'll see. Sometimes this being your first finals give you all the like motivation to just play your heart out. You hear the fans talking crazy about who they picking, and that should motivate you. And the fan in me says Golden State. But if I'm gonna be a realist, and that Boston defense and Tatum and Brown coming along and Al Horford having a resurgence, and I'm gonna say Celtics in 6. Realistic.
You know what?
Here's
what?
The funny part is, like, Golden State's a great home team. They haven't lost at home yet, and the Celtics are a great road team.
Yeah,
they haven't lost on the road. So, if the Celtics can get one of those games, game 1 or game 2, that's gonna be huge.
Oh yeah.
But if they let Golden State go up 2-0, then that series is.
I was specifically thinking if they win game 1, it's big, but I think more if they win game 2, go home. That'd be big. I was thinking about the matchups, like you just said. Marcus Smart, Steph. And I know Marcus Smart gonna bring it his all, but Steph Curry being Steph, Jaylen Brown, Clay, Tatum and Wig.
Yeah.
And they probably have Al Horford versus Draymond, and Looney and Robert.
Yeah. And you got
That's
Poole,
tough.
Grant Williams.
I will say this: y'all defeated Dallas greatly on y'all rebounding. Y'all would not be the rebounding game would not be as easy against Boston.
No, it won't be. I'm wondering. I don't know how Steve Kerr's gonna do his rotations. But they Golden State about to get a huge influx of defense. They got Gary Payton, Iguodala, and Otto Porter coming back. That's a lot of defense.
I mean, don't get me. You say, Gary Payton still has to work his way back. He's not going to be 100%, so I'm not going to expect him to be who he was. Iguodala's old. Iggy is not what he used to be. We've seen that in previous years in Miami. Even Iggy is not what he used to be. So, I mean, he's another body, don't get me wrong, but, I mean...
It'd be crazy if Golden State did some, crazy stuff and just let Wiseman play in the finals. I know it's out the question. They say it's out the question. They say they're not doing it. But he's been ready to go since the Memphis series. He wanted to play since the Memphis series. And the Golden State just shut him down pretty much for the playoffs. But it wouldn't be crazy to think that they pull some stuff like that, especially if they backs are against the wall. And they in a situation where they down 2-1 or something like that. Going into a game 4.
I mean, but even as NBA fans, not just Warrior fans, it's like you bring Wiseman back. It's like, okay, what is he gonna do? We haven't seen Wiseman play.
He would be the biggest person on that court, and he's got the skill set.
We haven't seen him in y'all offense. Just
think about the Looney role and how Looney's just unathletic. So,
but he knows the role. He has the chemistry. James Wiseman has no chemistry, but he has no on-court
experience with that. Yeah, playing in actual games. That's why I think they should have been playing him. If just in case you want to do something crazy like that.
Is he in game conditioning?
I mean, how can you get in game condition when you never played in the game?
Exactly. So
but it's one of those things where
y'all not even playing Kuminga, right?
We played Kuminga a little bit in the Dallas series, but I don't know if Kuminga's gonna get any time in the finals. To be honest with you.
Personally, I would give Kuminga minutes before I would give Wiseman consideration.
I would give Kuminga minutes before I gave Iggy some of those minutes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, easily. Yeah.
But they from what I'm hearing, they're gonna play Iguodala. Iguodala's gonna be back.
They love Iggy.
But the fan of me wants to say Golden State in 7, but I think I'm leaning more toward Boston in 6. I did say that the champion would come from the Eastern Conference this year. Yeah. I got to stand on that. So,
and I know they're gonna give it their all.
Yeah. It's the big question is, can Marcus Smart stay healthy? He's been in and out the lineup. He got to stay healthy.
DPOY, he's gonna take that into heart when going against Steph, and I hope he doesn't be too ultra aggressive and get foul calls or whatnot.
That's the thing. That's the biggest question going into this finals. Will the referees just let these guys play?
What's your boy name? What's the GOAT?
Scott Foster.
Yeah, my boy. He come out there, they gonna let him play. All that. Yeah, Draymond gonna get teed up.
I already know Draymond's gonna get teed up. He probably get attacked every other game. Draymond.
Yeah, so Draymond got to check that because he is key versus Boston Celtics.
Everybody's gonna have to play their role for both
Yeah.
teams. If anybody has the night off, you're gonna cost your team.
Poole start? No, Poole come off the bench.
Yeah, Poole comes off the bench.
Poole gonna have to step up.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's gonna have to play their role. I'm telling you.
Poole got to step up.
Smart, Grant Williams, White,
Yeah.
they're gonna have to hit those open shots. You gotta like you can't.
Yeah.
No possessions off, pretty much.
Yeah.
Wiggins is gonna have to be the Wiggins we saw against Dallas. He can't be regular Wiggins. He can't be regular Wiggins.
Yeah. Wiggins start missing open jumpers, it's over with.
Yeah, because they're gonna hone in on that and leave his ass open for the rest of the finals.
Easily.
So they're gonna have to come with it. Clay can't be the Clay we've been seeing either. You better be game 6 Clay and game 5 Clay that you just was. Against Dallas.
All that off the dribble stuff Clay been doing lately, I don't think that's gonna fly with Boston. Clay gonna have to stay out on that perimeter.
They better find and Boston gonna play
shoot.
Boston plays Golden State great. Like they've been playing Golden State great for years. Even when we were with the 2016 team, like they beat us that year. So,
yeah, Draymond gonna have to shoot. He gonna have to shoot. They gonna leave him open.
You gotta be aggressive, like he's being aggressive. Look the score. I was shocked that Draymond was scoring against Dallas.
Right. But yeah, that's our predictions. I think I have Boston confidently. He has Boston relatively.
Yeah, it'll be good. We'll see. I mean, that first game is gonna be major, but we'll see. I will be so disappointed. Yeah, I'd be so disappointed if this is like one-sided, bro. I swear. I think I might be done with the NBA after that shit is one-sided. I think I just might be like, man, we'll never get another entertaining playoff finals like the Cavs and Warriors.
I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, we really have 4 straight years of Golden State versus Cleveland. 4 straight years. Like, I know after the third one, niggas was like, all right, bro.
Something new.
All right, nigga.
But it's like, these teams ain't, it's just been so one-sided. Like, Milwaukee put it on Phoenix last year, and the Lakers put it on Miami. That shit was just one-sided. It's just, we need some.
Yeah. I mean, before we get off the topic, are you on the young guys emerging era, or are you still on the old guys still got something left?
It feel like this is the last stand. It really feel like it's the old man's last stand. The old gunslinger.
I'm gonna give it one more year because I'm gonna give KD and then one more year. I'm gonna give Bron one more year. Steph's still doing his thing. I'm gonna give him one more year. Kawhi, he comes back and give him some time. So I'm gonna give it all one more year. If it's the same thing with young guys emerging in the playoffs, I'm like, all right, then it's time for the new era.
It seemed like it's moving in that direction, though. I ain't gonna lie.
They do.
We in good hands, at least. At least we in good hands. I can say that.
The question arises: who's gonna be the next face? I mean, it's easy. The easy answer is Giannis.
Giannis has got to be the guy, right? Yeah.
But then it's like,
who is Giannis? Who is Giannis's? I was asking Ricky this. Who is Giannis's rival gonna be? Who's the guy that Giannis is gonna be like, man, like, gotta deal with him again?
Usually it's in the opposing conference.
Yeah, but sometimes it's not, because like for Steph, it was LeBron.
Right, and LeBron was in the East for the majority of the time. But that's true. But then he came to the West, and and then Bron had KD.
Yeah.
So I mean, Giannis, I don't know. I mean, I
would like to think it's Luka,
but we haven't seen that matchup.
Can Dallas get Luka enough help to compete?
Yeah,
is the question.
I would
that's crazy.
I would love for the answer to be Tatum, but you know he's in the East.
Yeah, like man, I don't know. I don't know. Like, let's say Tatum emerges as one of the best players in the NBA. Like, who would his counterpart be?
I don't know. Because, for the longest, it was, I don't know. Because for the longest, you could say Boston versus LeBron. Now LeBron's in LA, so you can say the LA Boston rivalry's back. But LA hasn't showed anything, the past 2 years. So we're going to, see what they do. But as far as young dudes, I mean, I can't say no. I can't say the Timberwolves. I can't say Memphis. Nobody fears Phoenix like that.
It's crazy how like Pat Bev said that shit on TV and everybody was calling him crazy, and then when we saw Luka go in there and just like,
right,
that's crazy.
It's gonna be interesting though.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out like who is the next greatest rivalry in the NBA. Like,
I think
will it be Ja Morant versus Luka?
We haven't seen it though.
That's what I'm saying. They gotta get there. Sometimes you just gotta get there to prove yourself. Like,
as of right now, I think it's still team rivalries instead of player rivalries right now.
Yeah, I would love to see like Giannis and Joker go at it though. I'm not gonna hold you. Both of their teams fully healthy. That should be fire.
I feel like that's another thing. Milwaukee's gonna have some free agents, and they were saying Darvin Ham leaving could possibly make some of the players leave. Like, what's the old boy name? Pat Connaughton is gonna be a free agent. Brook Lopez, free agent. So you got to make sure you get all these guys back.
But that's such a tight, like, knit group.
Yeah.
And I feel like they know that had they had Middleton, they would be in this position.
I agree.
Now, sometimes when you lose your assistant coach, though, things change. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, it's LA. They niggas lost Jason Kidd and went downhill. But I'm more invested in seeing teams get healthy.
Yeah.
It did my heart very well to see the Clippers get bounced in that play-in. I'm not gonna lie, that did me very
crazy.
well.
I wanted to see it.
It would have been more entertaining, but it did me well.
That was one of the matchups I was like circled. I said that I need that. Lakers, Clippers, LeBron, Kawhi, Paul George, Anthony Davis. I was like, we need that. Culture needs that. And we never got it. Look like we're never gonna get it.
It's not too late.
These niggas gonna be healthy or they, like that's AD and Kawhi. Like, I cannot count on AD and Kawhi no more, bro.
That's true. I mean, Kawhi, that nigga just... It's crazy how we forget how tough that nigga is, and then he get hurt, and then we forget about him.
Ricky asked me an interesting question. Ricky said, "What kind of legacy will Kawhi really have when it's all said and done?" Because his totals are like low. Like, his numbers are low compared to everybody else because the nigga doesn't play games. So like,
but he has what,
two chips, 2 final MVPs.
Oh, he do got 2 chips. Okay, yeah, 2 chips, 2 finals MVPs, no regular season MVPs.
Yeah, defensive player of the year.
Right. I mean,
like, realistically, his accolades should put him as a top 10 player. But he's not because
is he a top 5 small forward?
You got LeBron, you have James, Dr. J,
James Worthy.
Yeah,
Okay, Bron, James Worthy, Dr. J, Larry Bird,
KD.
Scotty.
Here's an interesting thing: KD or Kawhi in terms of KD, right? Because he played more games. That's the only thing that's separating them.
I mean, yeah. And KD has a regular season MVP.
That too.
I would put KD over Kawhi.
Damn, it's crazy. Yeah.
I'll put KD.
I do the same thing.
So Kawhi's like number 6. So we got Bron, KD, Larry, Worthy, Dr. J.
Yeah.
Scotty.
It might be like 7.
Of course.
What about Elton? Was Elton a small forward?
Yeah, he was. You pulling niggas out the woodworks to finish the
No, I'm just saying.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying, bro. Can't forget about
Paul
Elton
Pierce?
Baylor. Nah, I ain't in that.
Sorry, Paul.
And I'm one of those people who like Paul Pierce. I got no ill will against Paul Pierce.
Oh, I didn't get annoying.
You know, the nigga's just not. He's not that guy. He's just not
right.
that guy.
Stay in your lane, Paul. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Kawhi, you gotta play more games, boy. But he's recognizing. I've been on the same thing. When him, LeBron, and KD are healthy, they're the top 3 best players in the league. In my opinion.
That's the peak of NBA basketball.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, man, what kind of career you really got, bro?
Yeah.
I feel like we saw Kawhi healthy for 2 seasons.
Yeah. Because what is it? It's been 3 years he's been in, with the Clippers?
Yeah.
What, 1 healthy season? If that? That's crazy. We got to think about it.
Yeah, with the Clippers? Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing with Paul George.
At least Paul George go out there and like try. You know what I mean?
That's crazy. I feel like Kawhi be like, man, they don't need me tonight.
It really be like, oh, the playoffs start tomorrow? I can't make it, guys. I just can't do it.
I root y'all on though. Hey, they got a nice team though. They have a very nice. That is the exact team I would love LeBron to have, but they have a perfect team.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Realistically, like the Clippers should have snuck in the finals at some point in this thing.
Yeah, at some point.
But they it's crazy. It'd be very underwhelming if they never get to like the chance to
at least to the conference. Like, dang, at least.
That should be very disappointing. Oh man. Hey, that's basketball for you. And people got to stop with the whole like putting an asterisk on teams for like playing who they got in front of them.
Yeah.
Like Golden State ain't asked. Like Golden State, they came in as the 3rd seed. They played Denver. It's like Denver was unhealthy all year. We understand this. They just play who they in front of. Memphis, Ja Morant get hurt. Okay, you can't definitively say if the man was healthy, Memphis would win that series.
They wouldn't.
When they were healthy, they got beat by 30 in that game. So I don't understand. You know, and then they played Dallas. Nobody ain't tell Phoenix to choke.
Realistically, that's another team I was like, I want them to lose, but Phoenix would have been a better matchup for Golden State.
Yeah, Phoenix. That's on Phoenix's part. That's like all those years where everybody was like, man, we wish we would have saw more LeBron versus Wade. That's not on LeBron. That's on Wade. That's Wade. Wade got to get there.
And to me, those matchups we all want to see, like against. It's like everybody has their own blame. Just like I'm pretty sure everybody. Like I saw one, they said Kobe versus Bryant. Hakeem versus Jordan, Garnett versus Duncan, and then Wade versus Nash.
Yeah, I would love to have seen like that Houston team versus Chicago.
I would have too, but I started thinking about it. I was like, they have nobody to guard Mike or Pippen. The Hakeem's gonna have to deal with Dennis. Don't get me wrong, he's gonna do his thing. But it's like just Hakeem versus the whole team.
It's just that
they had Clyde. They had Clyde.
Yeah,
right?
they had Clyde. Yeah,
they had Clyde. Okay, so yeah.
Older in age, but
Still productive.
It was. Then they just had like a good team all around.
Yeah.
Sam Cassell, they had Kenny Smith and all that. It was just, Chicago struggled with the Jazz, so anything is possible.
Yeah. Well, as we NBA fans, we never get the matchups we want.
Nah, never.
So,
I told people that, like, don't expect to get those matchups.
Like, what was the last matchup we actually wanted? The last matchup I think we actually wanted was the second year of Cleveland in the Warriors.
2016, yeah, that was
that
was great entertainment. That was very entertaining. That was great finals. That's it though. I guess you could say the second Boston versus LA too.
Yeah. Pearson and versus Cole.
Yeah.
Was that 2010?
2010.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess that's the other last one.
I mean,
other than that, it was
because I think that Brooklyn versus LA thing died down. I don't think nobody really cares to see it anymore.
Nah, it would have been nice to see it, but unless both teams like revamp their teams, then we'll want to see it again.
Okay.
All right, baby.
I want to touch on football real quick. Football season for to come up. What you thinking?
Colts gonna win the Super Bowl. I've been trying to tell people, we about to win the Super Bowl, and it is what it is. I don't know what to tell y'all other teams. Y'all just along for the ride this season.
You're right there as far as the Commanders with toughness of seeding. I mean, not seeding, toughness of schedule.
Oh, well, yeah, but like, I don't know. Buffalo's the team. Buffalo's the team that you got to watch out for over there. I think that's it. I think everybody else is kind of taking a step back. I think we got a good shot. I think we got a real good shot. The Chiefs are the Chiefs, of course.
Yeah.
But it's like, will the Chiefs even win their division? I'm wondering. Because the Raiders are right there. And then you got the Chargers.
They're showing up too.
So like, our division is easy. But we think I worry about Tennessee, and look at Tennessee. So like,
I mean, let's see. So you got. So you got. I mean. I don't know, wrong thing. My bad. Yeah.
Really?
So you got. I mean. I guess. Bengals and whatnot.
I don't think the Bengals will be the same team they were. That surprised everybody.
Really?
They have a shot at winning their division, but I don't think they're going to catch people off guard like they did last year.
I mean, they're the Bengals.
Yeah. They'll still be a threat, but I don't see
the Texans and Jaguars aren't going to do nothing. The Titans, they're still the Titans because they got Derrick Henry and whatnot.
They don't have their receiving core no more. They got Ryan Tannehill as their quarterback.
What's that be? You don't like Tannehill?
I liken Tannehill to Carson Wentz. They're the exact same guy, just living in different parts of the country. No.
I think teams that y'all got to deal with, realistically, the Bills are still going to be there,
Bills,
right?
The Chiefs, the Raiders, Chargers, Ravens. I think y'all can beat the Ravens. I think that's yeah. Because the Ravens, they underachieve constantly every year. Patriots are always going to make noise because of Bill Belichick. Possibly the Steelers. The Steelers, I've not sold on their quarterback situation.
Who's the quarterback now?
They got old boy. Damn, who is the Steelers quarterback?
Is it a young guy?
Yeah, they got damn. Forgetting his name. Trubisky.
Yeah, we're good. yeah, we're good. Then going over to the NFEs. You got the Packers, the Bucks, Cowboys, of course. The Saints are going to be.
I think the Saints need a quarterback, though, man.
Winston's good enough. He's good enough.
You think Winston's good enough to win a?
No, not a Super Bowl. They're good enough to be a contender. They have a great running core, wide receiver core. Added Matthews as their safety on the defense. That's great. So they're going to be tough. The Bucks doing the Bucks do. Seahawks, they kind of fell off. Cardinals doing good. Rams, of course. My only question is the Niners.
I think the Niners will be the same. Debo went out. That's.
Yeah, they said Debo wants out, but they're refusing to trade him. And also, Jimmy Garoppolo is a guaranteed to be traded, but we just don't know when.
I don't know. What about the Browns?
No.
Deshaun?
Yeah. Oh, I forgot he went over there. But what else?
I mean, I think they still got Landry, right? And
not good enough.
Defense is okay.
If they send Brown, what's the nigga name? What's the boy name? Baker Mayfield. Yeah, they sent Baker Mayfield to the Giants with
Saquon and all those guys.
Yeah, that may be interesting. But other than that, NFL looking like regular NFL.
Coast Gear, baby.
All right.
For the shoe. I hate our team slogan, by the way. Can we, Coach Nation, can we change our damn team? What is for the shoe? I get it, but it's like, come on now.
He's here, baby.
That cheese is expired. I just want you to know.
Got a new batch.
All right. One thing we wanted to touch on. Oh, so I don't know if you heard today, the Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing is finally done. With thank God, that shit was getting annoying. I'm not gonna hold you.
I agree.
Like, I was done with it. I didn't care no more. It turned into like, what is the next dumb thing she's gonna say, and people zone in on that. They're both getting their money. They both technically won. So
I agree.
her career, as far as acting though, might be done.
Yeah, it's over with. Don't worry about it.
That thing's finished. Stranger Things, the latest season of Stranger Things dropped. I don't know if you ever watched Stranger Things.
No, I haven't.
You need to get on that. No.
Yeah. Is that good?
I enjoy it. I enjoy it. It ain't one of my favorite shows.
It's not one of your favorites. How you gonna recommend it?
It's just a really good show. It's a really good show.
Like 1 out of 10. 1 through 10.
I give it a 7.
Okay.
And if I'm basing it off of like a show like Ozark was a 9 for me. Ozark was amazing.
Have you seen Breaking Bad?
I haven't seen all of Breaking Bad, but I know Breaking Bad is like a 9 out of 10.
I'm trying to think. Like, I saw Breaking Bad. I haven't seen what's the castle joint? With all with the knights and all that junk. People were so hyped about it.
Oh, Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
That's a good show. That is a good show.
I haven't seen that either.
Yeah, but Game of Thrones is like 8 out of 10. And it's because of the last season. Last season wasn't good, man. Stranger Things is great. It's like you watch those kids grow up, become good actors like that. So
what's the plot?
So they live in this town, but without trying to like spoil it for you. They live in this town, and this town is like cursed or haunted by this supernatural thing.
Okay.
And this girl, you know, this town also produced these like children with these abilities, and this girl is one of those surviving children with these abilities, and like she's pretty much the town hero. But you know, she has her group of friends, and you know, and they got their like people of interest. These different characters. It's a good show. Okay. Check that out. Yeah, y'all check out Stranger Things, man. That's on the house. And this is the last season for them. So
okay, I may check it out.
Did you finish Money Heist?
Yeah,
I didn't finish it. I haven't finished.
I did.
But you know, that's my dog. You know, that show's a 9 out of 10 for me. Me and the professor are like this.
just do it. Just do as I say.
You do that. Let's do that. Like, yep. She didn't want to do that. He's telling the truth.
You heard that, man.
You saw him flick the glasses. Just about to get real for you.
Yeah, that show's fire.
The nigga had a counter for everything.
Yeah, that man been plotting for years.
Oh man. All right. So, an interesting topic came up on Twitter a few days ago. And it talked about the Mount Rushmore of rap. And they zoned in on two eras. They zoned in on the 2000s and they zoned in on the 2010s.
Mm-hmm.
2010s one is the one that like we pretty much etched in like 3, and everybody was trying to figure out who exactly is the 4th. So the 3 that was etched in on there was Drake, Cole, Kendrick. And they were, you know, they're asking like, who's the 4th? And everybody was like, first thing that comes to mind is Kanye. Why wouldn't Kanye be on there? When you think about it, it's like Future dominated the 2010s.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, Kanye did put out My
Arguably
Twisted.
his best. Yes.
He did put that out there.
Yeah.
That's enough to carry you through a decade. I'm not gonna hold you. That's hard to like. You can take that album and take somebody else's like 3 albums and compare it to that album. And you know,
that's not even mentioning. I don't know if you are a fan of it, but Life of Pablo.
Life of Pablo was good. I thought Life of Pablo was good.
Life of Pablo has grown on me, so that's another great album.
And then he did
some people love Yeezus. I'm not a fan of it, but some people love Yeezus.
The production in Yeezus was great. The message he was putting out there wasn't what I wanted it to be. He was talking about corporate. That's when he was Walt Disney, and that's when he was all that. We just slaves to Nike. That's all that stuff. But he put out Watch the Throne. Him and Jay put out Watch the Throne.
Tough.
You know what I mean?
Are we gonna really put? Well, yeah, I guess we could. That's tough. That's tough.
You got to, but at the same counter time, what a time to be alive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was like, and I wish Eli was here because Eli was saying some nonsensical things. I wanted to address that. I have respect for Tyler, the creator. Tyler is nowhere near this 2010s thing, bruh. Tyler is most definitely the new decade. Tyler put out a great album in 2019, and he just put out another great album. Tyler
my argument to him was strictly, I know you're a fan of Tyler. Tyler, I'm sure he makes great music. I haven't taken out the time to listen to Tyler myself, so I can't get my own opinion. But I will stand on this. And Travis Scott has had a better discography and would have a better case for the 2010s alone than Tyler does.
No, yeah, Tyler didn't pop in the 2010s like that. We heard of Tyler around like 2015-ish.
Yeah.
But he didn't put out anything like, mind blown.
Right.
You know what I mean? And around 2015, we were getting the Thugs, we were getting the Travises, and them guys put out classic albums. But it's just they were just a little late to the party. You know what I mean? It was just a little late to the party because we already were established with our Drake's, Kendrick, Cole's, Future's, Kanye's.
Okay. All right. So I may catch some flack for this, but I gotta get your opinion on it. So we know who our. All right. So hold on. Before I say that, our finalists for the fourth spot would be out of Ye and who? Oh, and Future.
Ye and Future.
Okay.
I've heard the rumblings about Nicki. Here's the thing. Nicki at the time was just starting to cross over. She had already put out her first album. That was a rap album. But come 2010 forward, or really like 2011 forward, Nicki was already like switching over to like pop music.
I wasn't gonna say Nicki. I'm not gonna put Nicki. Yeah, I'm not gonna put Nicki. That arguably that would be her only error we could actually put her in.
If you told me like artists, like because the conversation was rap.
It's a rapper. Yeah, it's a rapper. Okay.
If you told me artists, then I would say Nicki.
So my question to you is, what I was gonna say was, we automatically have the three-headed monster, right? Drake, Cole, Kendrick. We know why Drake's in there. We know why Kendrick's in there. Why is Cole in there?
Cole had
hear me out. He had one.
Born Center.
Born Center came out in 2010?
Born Center was 2010, I believe. Or it was just the end of 2009.
Okay, so within 10 years, you get Born Center and
Forest Hill Drive,
right? Drake, we get Take Care, Nothing's the same. If you read this too late, Fuse, Scorpion, Scary Hours, we get all of that. Kendrick, we get Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly. Damn, this goes on. Cole only gives us 2. Is Cole a definitive spot?
I would say
because one could argue Kanye and Future did more than Cole did in that decade.
Yeah, but it's the how do you say it? Like the impact of it. Like we talked about Kanye's just My Twisted Dark Fantasy.
Yes.
The impact of just that one album. He doesn't. The other albums is like whatever. Okay. The impact of that one album is like 2014 Forest Hill Drive. Arguably is like up there with the Nothing Was the Same and the Good Kid, Mad City. It's just those you just don't. How do you put together a better body of work than those albums?
You put 2014 Forest Hill Drive up there with Nothing Was the Same?
Think about how great that album was, though. And I just listened to Nothing Was the Same today, by the way. That shit was amazing. That shit was amazing. But yeah, I gotta go back and I'm trying to go back and listen to those classic albums. But those 3 are like the
all the way through.
Yeah,
I mean, I can understand. Like, I'm not arguing if he should or shouldn't. I'm just bringing up the thought of is he a really definitive?
If you wanted to, I wouldn't be against it. I can't tell you, but if you wanted to,
I'm finna tell you one that just crossed my mind that needs to be in consideration because this is when they drop their best stuff. Migos. Hear me. Migos in the 2010s.
What's hot?
Were they were hot. They were hot.
They were on fire, actually.
So they need just as much consideration.
I would give Migos like honorable mention.
That's tough.
I would say, yeah, because Migos is definitely an honorable mention. Hey, but For Your Eyes Only, Cole dropped that in the 2010s too.
But nobody was really messing with it like that.
It had some bangers on there.
Yeah, I don't get me wrong. I liked the album. It was cool, but it's not one of them joints where J. Cole fans gonna bring it up in an argument or so.
And for the 2010s, at the very last end of 2010, he dropped Middle Child.
This nigga think he's slick.
Yeah. He snuck that in there. He definitely snuck that in there.
That's crazy.
Oh, KOD! No. He dropped KOD. Oh shit!
Wait.
He dropped KOD in that time.
What was the first one you said?
For Your Eyes Only.
Oh yeah. I mean, that was my problem. I know he dropped those albums, but when you think of Cole and when you talk to Cole fans, they're not gonna bring up neither one of those albums.
Both of those albums are good though. But
they are good.
I liken those albums to Kendrick's albums. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Depending on what you feel, because if me personally, To Pimp a Butterfly that's not my shit. I get it.
I agree. It's good. It's a good album, but it's not my flavor.
If you ask me To Pimp a Butterfly, which one I'm gonna listen to? To Pimp a Butterfly or KOD? I'm gonna listen to KOD.
I agree. But if you said, okay, are you listening to KOD or Damn?
I'm listening to Damn.
Exactly. Damn or For Your Eyes Only.
You're listening to Damn. But like I said, I think Damn is Kendrick's second best. Me personally.
I agree.
But if you're gonna listen to Damn or Born Sinner, that's a toss up. That's a toss up. You know what I mean?
I agree. I agree. I agree.
But those two are like on the same trajectory as far as like with Drake is different. Drake,
That nigga was just on a different planet.
Drake was not only giving us his albums, but the features was off the charts. So, no.
I'm gonna definitively say I'm putting Kanye, not Kanye. I'm sorry. I'm putting Drake. I'm putting Kendrick. I'm going to put Kanye. I have to. Then
that future one is like.
But I just went back and looked at that projects Migos dropped in the 10s. You got no choice but to put these niggas on there, bro.
You gonna put Migos on there over Future?
Hold on, let me look at what Future dropped. Because right now Migos got me in a hole.
Look, man, Future dropped DS2.
We're not just talking. We're doing all their projects, right?
Yeah, like everything that pop. You know what I mean? Like,
okay. I mean, because we know. When we talk about Fetty Wap.
I mean,
we got Monster, Beast Mode, DS2, 56 Nights, Purple Rain, yeah.
Dirty Sprite. You know what I mean? Yikes. You know?
Well, can we... Oh, no. Let me see. Definitively, who you got already?
I think oh man, that Future Kanye, like that dilemma for me. Definitively, I got Drake, Kendrick, Cole.
Exactly what I thought. So why don't we, for the hood niggas in the back, they gonna say, what about Gucci?
Here's the thing. Yes, but I would not be against putting Gucci in that 2000s if you want to do that.
I don't know, man.
If you wanted to do that, I would not, because
Gucci was 2000s after this. We'll do 2000s after this. We'll do 2000s after this.
If you want to put Gucci in the 2000s, I'm not against that.
He has an argument.
Those from mid to late 2000s was those mixtapes was that mixtape era, and there was nobody putting out better and more mixtapes than Wayne and Gucci.
I agree. I mean, okay, so I'm all right. So the 10s, I'm gonna go Drake, go Kendrick, I'm gonna go Kanye. I'm gonna go Future. It hurts me to leave Cole off, but it really hurts me to leave Migos off because they dropped their best stuff in that decade.
I'm not against you taking off Cole.
I have to
because of
Future had better stuff than Cole, but Cole had a single best project that Future ever dropped. Future has no project that's ever gonna compare to the 2014 Hills drop, but I mean, Future was just more consistent with it, man. Maybe if we had that Kendrick and Cole album, he might have been on the list.
We needed that. We did need that.
That's my list.
Okay, okay. Here's what I'm gonna do, because of my 2000s list. I'm gonna say for my fourth spot is gonna be Future.
So you take no Kanye.
No Kanye.
That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Yes, that's tough. Watch the Throne.
I know. I know. Listen, Kanye's my guy. That's but tough. that run from those four individuals, that shit's undefeated. That's probably some of the best music ever.
But in that whole run, well, even with them four artists in particular, Cole did the least lifting out of all four of them.
Man, 2014 hit like
Oh
crazy
yeah,
though.
don't get me wrong, it did. That out of all of them, that's a top.
That's a top 3. That's top 3.
Only reason I'm talking about, like, out of all four of them, if we put all four of their albums together in that decade, it's probably number 5 or 4.
Probably 4.
I'm taking Take Care, Nothing Was the Same over that. Good Kid, Mad City over that.
I'm not taking Take Care over it.
That's tough.
I'm not taking Take Care over
That's tough.
Forest Hill Drive. I'm definitely I take Nothing Was the Same over it, and I'll take Good Kid, Mad City. Good Kid, Mad City, and Forest Hill Drive, you could say, are equals.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But you're not taking Take Care over that. That's crazy.
You know, I think Take Care has its stake to be one of Drake's best, but like, I don't know if I take it over Forest Hill Drive. I don't know, man.
Take Care is
it's really not fair. You know what I mean? It's really not fair to Cole to do that.
How?
Because it's like you're comparing the best bodies of work. You know what I mean?
I know I'm using that strictly one decade, so they got a whole bunch of music within that decade. That's his best thing he's ever dropped that decade. So that's on him. But for you to say that's unfair, that even shows, should he even be on this Mount Rushmore? Because if Kanye, because if Kanye took Cole's spot, you would not be saying that about Kanye.
Man, bruh,
you replace Cole with Kanye. My beautiful Twisted Dark Fantasies will be number 2 on my list. I'm taking Nothing Was the Same over that. Then My Beautiful Twisted Dark Fantasies. Life of Pablo is easily probably number 5 or 4. No, probably it's number 5. No, 4. It's number 4.
So it's like okay, it's like Nothing Was the Same,
right?
Like you got like this weird 3-way tie. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's strictly your preference.
Okay.
It's strictly your preference. And then you got My Twisted Dark Fantasy, which you can put that above. You can put that above those other 3.
Wait. Who are we taking? If you take out Cole,
I'm saying, like, if you're comparing their bodies of work,
all of them.
Yeah.
If we saying all of them, I got Nothing Was the Same number 1. My Beautiful Twisted Dark Fantasy number 2.
Right.
Number 3, I agree. You got to Take Care, Good Kid, Mad City, Forest Hill Drive. Then underneath that, I would put Life of Pablo. Then you got DS2.
DS2 is amazing, bro. I don't know, bro.
I'm not taking DS2.
I don't know.
I'm not taking DS2 over Life of Pablo. I'm sorry.
So you're not. Oh my god.
You gotta listen, bro. You gotta go back and listen to Life of Pablo. You gotta go back and listen to Life of Pablo.
DS2 was crazy, bro.
Hold on. Then we didn't even mention Watch the Throne.
That's okay, but I did mention Watch the Throne. I
know, but I'm talking if we're doing all of their projects, Watch the Throne, that might be number 3.
But if you wanna do that, if you wanna do that, you have to consider What a Time to Be Alive.
Easily. But What a Time to Be Alive is not better than Watch the Throne. What?
I didn't say anything. Didn't say anything. You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
What have you listened to more recently?
Watch the Throne. I just listened to that the other day.
I'm not gonna lie, I just listened to it the other
day. Exactly.
Which one? That's just really not fair, bro. Niggas in Paris is on that album, bro. That's just not fair.
They had Jumpman.
And Where You At?
Like, exactly. They had hits on there. Get a plastic bag. That's tough.
So why can't my suggestion
What?
stand? What a
With
time
who?
to be alive.
It's great, but it's not better than Watch the Throne, What You Need,
What you
Otis.
need? What you need? What you need? What you need?
Niggas embarrassed, bro.
But look, regardless, you got to take in consideration features as well. And there was nobody hitting on features like Drake and Future.
Yeah, I agree. But Future's weight and features cannot eclipse what he's done on his own.
These facts.
Matter of fact, didn't Super Slimy come out in the 2010s?
I'll let you know now.
Because that's a collab album for him.
That was 2017.
Exactly. So that I love that album. Do I love it more than What a Time to Be Alive or Watch the Throne? No, I'm sorry.
Why can't my thing stand in? I got Future. I have Future.
Agree. I said
you want Cole. You want Cole off.
I said take off Cole, put in Kanye.
Cole's is like Cole is a victim though of like Kendrick's ego.
Cole is a victim of Kendrick's ego.
Because had Cole and Kendrick put out that album during that time.
But if you're being honest, we could actually say the same thing about Drake and Kanye when they were supposed to drop their collab album.
That shit would have been, you know what I mean? That's like
exactly.
Drake, that's like Drake and Wayne.
So if we would have got Kanye and Drake's album, Cole wouldn't been in no conversation right now, and you know that.
But Cole and Kendrick's album would have also been a banger.
Hear me.
Those two albums probably would have been better than Watch the Throne, potentially.
Come on, man.
Potentially.
Come on, man.
Potentially.
So let me ask you this. Kendrick and Cole drop an album together. Kanye and Drake drop an album together. Who album you listening to first?
Drake and Kanye. But like exactly. I'm saying though, like as far as like those guys being at the peak of their careers and putting out an album, you know that shit was gonna hit. Like you know it was gonna hit.
I agree. It would have hit.
And here's the thing. Just because I don't have Kanye on this list doesn't mean you know what I mean.
Respecting him.
No, don't. I'm just telling you, like, if you go back and if you can look from afar at the 2010s onward, them guys had a chokehold on it, bro.
I agree, but we're not gonna act like Kanye didn't as well.
But the thing was,
Kanye's best work was in 2000s. I agree with Eli when he said that. And
we're talking about hits. We're talking about hits, though. Like Kanye put out a great album.
We're talking about hits and classics and features.
Right.
Those are the three.
Kanye put out a great, because My Twisted Dark Fantasy is a great album, right? How many hits were on that album, though?
That's a good question. Wait, hold on. When we say hits, are we talking about favorites?
Like radio is blasting it. It's in the clubs. You're hearing it everywhere. The whites are playing it. You know what I mean?
First of all, you had Power. I remember in 2000.
Power was big. Like movies love Power. So you heard that shit in every movie trailer.
I heard Power on the radio. I remember the Orlando Magic in the 2000s with Dwight Howard used to play that as their theme song. Yeah. All the Lights, that was a hit.
That's a hit. That's a monster hit.
Right. So then you got a fan favorite in Monster, a fan favorite in Devil in a New Dress, and then Runaway is one of Kanye's best songs to a lot of people.
Monster was a underground hit though. For some reason, Monster wasn't being pushed out like that. But people like heard it and downloaded it and stuff like that. But it wasn't. I didn't hear Monster a lot outside of listening to the album.
You got Runaway.
Runaway was big. Runaway was also one of those movies love to put in a damn trailer, especially that first piano part.
Okay. So then you move to Jesus, Black Skinhead, Blood on the Leaves, Bound to.
Blood on the Leaves was probably the biggest song from there. Bound to was great.
You move to Life of Pablo, Ultra Light Beam, Father Stretch My Hands, Waves.
Father Stretch My Hands was disappointing at the time.
It was, but then it grew on people.
It grew on us.
Then you got Fade.
But man, look, bro.
Come on, man.
J. Cole had, from 2014 Forest Hill Drive, J. Cole had Wet Dreams.
Okay.
A Tale of Two
That was
Cities.
a radio hit. That was a fan favorite.
What? That was on the radio.
Wet Dreams was not on the radio. That
Wet
was a
Dreams
fan
was on
favorite.
the radio, bro.
I don't remember if Wet Dreams being on the
Wet
radio.
Dreams was on the. He put out a music video for it.
Just because he made a music video don't mean it was a radio
It was
hit.
a hit. It was. For some people, they think that's one of the best songs on the album. I digress.
Yeah.
A Tale of Two Cities.
Okay.
That was a hit. Get Off My Dick.
Okay.
Hit. No Role Models. That you already know. That was everywhere. And then Apparently.
Yes.
That's 5 hits from one album.
Apparently wasn't a hit.
Apparently was a hit.
That was a fan favorite.
Oh my God.
Tale of Two Cities was a fan favorite.
Apparently was on the radio. Get Off My
It
Dick.
was not. It was not.
Apparently wasn't on the radio.
No.
That's crazy.
I do not remember hearing that on the radio.
I remember hearing like most of these damn songs on the radio.
Okay,
I remember because the radio played out this album. The radio played out this album quick.
But you see how I kept going. So keep going. All right, so
I'm judging off of those two albums though. My Twisted Dark Fantasy and Forest Hill Drive, because those are the peak, and those are what we're comparing.
So you want to do Kanye versus J. Cole 2010s?
Because I'm telling you, like, who had the impact? You know what I mean? Kanye put out an amazing album, but it just lacked. It wasn't made for hits.
But this is my argument for it. So if we talking strictly impact, we know 24. When you think J. Cole, you automatically think of 2014 Forest Hill Drive. Boom, automatically. You don't think of KOD. You don't think of For Your Eyes Only. You don't think of none of that. You think of Kanye, Twisted Dark Fantasies.
But that's not the first album you think of.
You're right, but I'm just saying for 2010s, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, my Twisted Dark Fantasies.
Yeah.
But then you have some people who loved Yeezus.
That's those people. But that's the same. You can say the same thing about Born Sinner. Like Born Sinner was better than Yeezus. Born Sinner was better than Life of Pablo.
No, Born Sinner was not better than Life of Pablo.
It was, but it was though.
I'm not saying that.
But it was.
But we're not even going. But then we're not going to sit up here. I'm gonna put the cherry on top. Watch the Throne. End the discussion.
But okay.
End the discussion.
Okay. But like I just said,
end of the discussion. Watch the Throne. J. Cole can't touch nothing on there.
That's not even fair, though. You know what I mean? Because it's featuring Jay-Z. Like, come on, bro.
What do you mean?
Come on. I could see if Cole had a feature album to put against that.
But Cole, that's Cole and Kendrick's both fault. They didn't want to drop the album, and plus they want to be on this. Oh, I want to do solo projects with no features. That's on them.
You remember Power Trip and what kind of stranglehold that had on?
I agree.
You remember that?
Yeah. That was the first song I ever heard from J. Cole.
And I'm telling you, man. You know, look. I love Kanye. You know Kanye is my favorite artist, but like I got it. When I look at the 2010s, I just gotta put them 4 there, bro. It's like
No, because my whole thing is you're looking at one album versus the other album. We got to look at everything they dropped.
That's what I'm looking at as a scope. Cole, you could say 2010s was his best time.
It was, but for his best time to not be better than Kanye's not even his best time. What does that tell you?
We talking about Cole and Kanye. Well,
yes.
So Future is for sure.
Yes, Future is for sure.
How is that possible?
I want to argue Future versus Migos, but I'm not gonna do it.
How is that possible? How does Future just automatically leapfrog Kanye?
Kanye in there, you don't.
I'm saying though, like, if your argument is Kanye is better than Cole, is he better than Future in that span? Because that's what it sounds like you're telling me.
Hold on, let me look at it one more time.
According to your argument, Cole should be competing with Future and not Kanye.
That's true.
So if you're comparing Cole to Future, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
One thing I'm taking into consideration heavily is consistency. Cole didn't have the consistency of a Future.
Future was just putting out shit though, like, and it hurt him. It hurt him in the long run though, because some of the shit was just like, nah, you shouldn't have put that out.
The only thing that was garbage was the Hendrix album. Well, no, Future Hendrix was garbage too. After that, 56 Nights, Purple Rain, DS2, Beast Mode, Monster. Come on, man. Come on,
man. Future was really bad.
He was on.
I'm talking about the album Future.
But my thing is, why we can't and then the longer we talk about this, the more it's gonna make me think about why we not put me Young Thug in here.
The Thug pop late.
2014 is when Future started popping. No, 2020.
Nah,
yeah, 20.
Before that, 2012.
You sure?
2012. I'm sure Future popped on the scene 2012 with March Madness and Tony Montana and shit like that.
But then you got Thug popped on the scene in 2014. Yeah, 2 years after Thug with Stoner. Yeah. That took over the radios.
Yeah, it did. I remember.
And then right after that, what came out? One of the greatest mixtapes of all time, Rich Gang. Every nigga in your school was bumping that mixtape. Every nigga in that school was bumping that mixtape.
Here's the thing though, like, that was also a group album.
Okay, Rich Homie Quan. That was an untouchable time. They were untouchable.
I'm just. It's hard because they popped a little late. It's just they.
What? 2014?
Yeah. We talking. That's 4 years you missed.
Okay.
That's 4 years you missed. And
he was still making music. It just wasn't known yet.
It's just the same thing. Pop, yeah,
right.
You know?
I agree.
I don't know, man. Look, I'm not against it. Like I said, I'm not against it.
Hey, that is only 4 spots. All right, so like I said, Kendrick, Drake, and Kanye right there. It's just a tie between Thug, Future, Cole, and Migos. I can't leave these 4 niggas out.
I wouldn't be against it. I wouldn't be against like people putting in Future, Thug, or Migos. But I'm going with Cole. And I'm keeping Kanye off for a particular reason. And I'll explain it when we talk about this other Mount Rushmore.
But so why are you keeping Cole over a Future and Migos and Thug? Well, I know why you said Thug, but why Migos and Future?
For me, I mean, for me personally, Migos, I messed with the Migos, but they wasn't like high on my list like that.
In the 2010s?
Yeah, I heard some Migos songs. I listened to some Migos songs, but they wasn't high on my list. I wasn't checking for them. I mean, they were hot. I heard them motherfuckers everywhere I went. You know what I mean?
So why you got Cole over Future?
I think at the time I was just listening to more Cole. I've been on Cole. I've been on Cole since Friday Night Lights. So it's like,
I agree. I see that. But my thing was, as a Cole fan back then, you were just like limited with how much music you had to listen to him. Future, you had an abundance of music.
Because Future was one of those mixtape dropping people, and he was dropping mixtape after mixtape. Cole just never. Friday Night Lights was Cole's mixtape, and then he did the Sideline Story, which was okay, and then he put out Born Center in 2010s. Born Center, Forest Hill Drive, KOD, For Your Eyes Only, and then at the tail end of it, he gave us Middle Child.
Who had the best? Who has the best discography right now?
Out of all those guys,
out of Future and Cole.
Future messed himself up with Hendrix and Future.
So 2 bad albums.
2 very bad albums.
But Sideline Story wasn't that good.
But Sideline Story ain't in 2010, so.
It is.
Oh, Sideline Story came out in like 08, 09.
No, it came out in 2010 or 2011. I just saw it.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Oh, 2011.
Yeah, add that to the books, nigga. That was cheats. It was cheats.
It was cheats. I'm not gonna hold you. He did have a hit on there, but it was cheats.
See?
Well, he had 2 hits on there. 3. I'm sorry, he had 3 hits on here.
Ooh.
He had Can't Get Enough. He had Nobody's Perfect with Missy Elliott. Then he had Workout.
Okay, all right. I'll give you Workout. The other 2, I don't know.
What? Nobody's Perfect was amazing.
I'm gonna use this last one before we move on. I heard you didn't mention your boy, Big Sean.
When I was seeing the argument on Twitter, I did see some people put Sean. I did see somebody mention Sean.
Are you on that train?
No. But here's what
that's crazy.
Here's what I will say though. In the 2010s, Sean did put out one of the best mixtapes. That first Detroit mixtape was amazing. That should have been an album. I don't know why it wasn't an album. Should have been an album. And then Sean had his hits here and there.
Yeah, here and there.
You know what I mean?
That nigga was just dropping junk.
It just don't compare to these guys. So.
All right. So we on. All right. So 2000s.
All right. Like
it should be relatively.
This is why I kept Kanye off the 2010s, because Kanye had the 2000s in a chokehold.
Okay.
Even though he popped a little late, he just was super consistent and he put out his best work in that time period. And he gave me 808s and Heartbreak.
All right.
I would like to thank him for.
All right.
You know, and Kanye's at the top of that 2000s Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Wayne, that's
right.
it. That's the no-brainer. That's a fucking no-brainer. Jay-Z, it's another no-brainer. That fourth. So we're in the same predicament with that 4th spot. And that 4th spot is who like, you know, if you ask Little Timmy gonna tell you Eminem should be the 1st spot in that list. But you know,
I mean, you got M, you got 50.
You know, DMX put out.
I'm not putting DMX in there.
Yeah, DMX put out some hits.
No, I'm not doing that.
You got the thing against DMX.
I really don't.
Should I tell the people what you put in the group chat?
I didn't say anything. I asked the question.
It felt like you had Ice Cube as a better rapper than Next.
No.
It just seemed like it. And I didn't know the tone of what you guys were getting at that group chat, you know?
So we got Kanye, Jay, and Wayne. They're solidified.
Now here's what I will ask you. Do group, since you were about to put Migos in there.
Don't put Outkast in there. No sir.
Outkast in the 2000s.
Completely understand where you're coming from, but I just no. I would rather you put 3 Stacks alone than Outkast.
Ooh. No, the Outkast discography as a joint.
I like Outkast, but I'm just not as high on them as most people are. I like Outkast, but I'm just not as high on them as most people are. Just like Lauryn Hill.
Yeah, you got this thing against Lauryn Hill.
I don't have no thing against her, but I just feel like she's one of the most overrated people in the rap.
When you say overrated, you gotta watch yourself here. You know?
She dropped one album, and y'all act like she's just.
That shit was immaculate.
It wasn't.
It was though. It was, man.
Maybe I gotta go back to it.
I don't know. It's just it might not just fit your taste. Like,
I went back and listened to it that one time when we was at the hotel, but maybe I gotta listen to it.
Think about that album's production. This is Lauryn Hill, a female, who did everything on that album. Everything. You know what I mean? She ain't going there, people giving her ideas for songs, writing the songs for her. Nah, she went in the studio and did all of that. Her talent was off the charts, bro. She was writing for the Fugees.
Yeah.
Talent off the charts, bro.
Yeah, it's all right.
You know what I mean? Here's the thing, though. Okay, with groups, I don't know if we should count groups, man, because Outkast got a claim for this spot.
So I'm looking at a list right now. So you got Dr. Dre, Scarface, Ludacris, Common, Snoop, Nelly, 50, Eminem, Nas.
I don't know, man. Guys like Snoop, I would put him in the 90s category.
Okay.
I
would say, 50 had just one good album. Literally, one good album.
You guys.
Literally. You can't sit up and say, 50 got another great album. You can't sit up and tell me that.
Let me look, because it's been a minute since I listened to 50 albums.
If I'm not mistaken, his second album was the one he challenged Kanye on and got his shit blown out.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so yeah, Get Rich or Die Trying, classic.
Exactly.
Then he put out The Massacre. Let me check.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was a massacre.
Let me check the song track list. Hate It or Love It was on there. That's a good song. I did not like Disco Inferno. People did though. Candy Shop.
That was on what album was that on?
The Massacre. Just a little bit. There were some songs on here. There are some songs on here, but it's not. It wasn't Get Rich or Die Trying, which is the problem. And you talked about Curtis, and that shit got demolished by Graduation.
Right.
Oh my god. But hey, I think Curtis. Ludacris has a great claim. So does T.I.
That's what I was thinking about the other. Yeah, T.I.
T.I. had a great 2000s, bro.
T.I. So it's between T.I., Luda, and M.
Yeah, I had a great 2000s. Rap music all the way to Urban Legend, King, T.I. vs. Tip. There was some hits on all these albums. I'm Serious was '01.
T.I. he was different.
You know what? I'm gonna put T.I. in there.
Yeah. Okay. Damn. So no M.
I was
No
just
Slim
not.
Shady.
I was just not a big M fan like that. I get it. I understand it for y'all Timothy's out there who's about to give us a lot of flack. You know what I mean? I get it. M's a great rapper. I just was not on that Eminem train. I didn't hate my parents. I actually was quite fond of life at the time. You know? So that's why I feel like Eminem was making music. Eminem was making music for people who was hurting inside. I wasn't really hurting inside like that.
He was rapping for the Timothys who like to rap fast. Alright, nigga. We get it.
At that time, M was like, you know, put her in the closet.
I'ma break that birdie's neck. It's like, all right, nigga.
Like, that's the first sign of a serial killer, first of all.
All right, nigga. He bursted these niggas.
You know, I was, you know, I ain't gonna say I grew up in the ghetto. I grew up, you know, around some hood people. And it was just, T.I. was speaking to the hood man's soul. You could throw guys in there for me like Jeezy and Gucci too. Like, that's what.
Oh yeah.
That's what my block was listening to. You know what I mean? It's Southern rap niggas, bruh. Bun B, Pimp C, Mike Jones. You know what I mean? That's what we was on. Trick Daddy. Trick Daddy was huge. Us. So.
Jadakiss.
What would you rank like Rick Ross and all this? Yeah, right? Because like Rick Ross, like he popped a little late too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go T.I., man.
Yeah. It was, although I've learned to not like an artist but respect his music, as I did with Jay-Z. But then I went back and listened to Jay-Z and realized he's actually great. Eminem is another one of those guys. It's like, nigga, I don't mess with your music. I probably won't listen to it, but I respect it.
Gotta respect it. It's just not for me. I get it. Little comedy songs in here or there and stuff like that.
You disrespected Michael Jackson. I ain't never listened to you. Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, you know. I mean, Mike did get the last laugh in that whole thing when he went and bought that nigga's discography. It was like, you want to get paid, you best keep my name out your mouth.
Any more questions?
That's crazy. You're like, yeah, I got a meeting with the label I got to get to. You walk in there and Mike's in there. Well, hello, Marshall. It's like, what the
Yeah.
Marshall Mathers, is it?
I'm banging all this up.
Be a shame if all this music got lost somewhere. Mike was hella petty.
What? Yeah, I'm gonna go with you. Although Gucci Mane is making a big push in my mind right now.
Gucci had some hits. Gucci had some hits. I would not be mad at somebody putting Gucci on there.
I'm gonna stick it out and go with T.I.
I'm going T.I. because I feel like T.I. was just a little bit more mainstream than Gucci.
Yeah.
Although if you wanted to put Ludacris, because Ludacris was on fire at the time too. But Ludacris is like for me is like the black version of him. Like they were like quirky and made these like comedy type shits. And these comedy ass bars and
Okay.
You know?
It made me want to go back and listen to that one episode plug that we did on the Mount Rushmores of each city.
We did do that. I mean, check that out. That's on the YouTube channel. It's on these platforms you see below us. We talked about, every Mount Rushmore for every hip hop city or state. I like that. I like the episode. I felt like we was kind of on the money with that one.
I gotta go back and listen to it to see what we said.
I don't think it was like any crazy hot takes. We were kind of on a. We struggled with the Georgia one because Georgia had some people. Georgia had some people.
I think Atlanta and New York was the toughest ones.
Yeah.
Mm. We had to incorporate Florida as a state instead of a city because these niggas scattered everywhere.
Just all over the place. I've been saying Florida needs to produce more rappers. Our Florida rappers got to step it up a little bit.
Yeah, because we ain't had nobody. Yeah, because y'all niggas keep going to jail or y'all falling off.
Yeah, man. Like Kodak's Kodak, but we need more out here.
Kodak, yeah. Melly, you don't know how long that nigga finna go.
X ain't here no more.
Yeah, X gone. Yeah.
Speaking
of X, have you watched that documentary?
I ain't watched it yet, but I heard people say it's shit kind of crazy. So I don't know if I want to watch it now. I just don't want my perception of an artist to you know what I mean? I just want to listen to X music. I don't really want to get to know the nigga.
I wasn't that big of a fan of him, but I remember when he died. For some reason, it hurt me. I was like, dang.
Hey, he's a young cat from Florida, trying to make his way up, and he got his life taken away from him. I feel like his life being taken away from him is what made it hurt.
Yeah,
it's more so damn, we can't really stop killing each other. We be holding each other down. We gotta do better on that. You know what I mean?
I didn't feel that way with Pop.
Well, we not really from New York like that. I'm sure it had the same effect on the New York guys.
That's true.
But it's when somebody from where you from, it's damn, they making their way out. So there is hope. And then somebody comes and shoot them. Fuck.
Yeah.
Ain't no hope. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah, man. I mean, we would love to hear who y'all Mount Rushmore is of the 2000s and the 2010s.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's the obvious are the obvious ones, like the Kanye, Wayne, Jay, Drake, Kendrick. But it's gonna be that last one for everybody who's who do you want to put up there? No. Y'all let us know in the comments what y'all think.
Yeah. Y'all got y'all own preferences, so no real wrong answers.
And the only reason I kept Kanye off the 2010s is because I knew
he's a hater.
I knew I would have him in the 2000s. He's right there at the 2000s, man. Who's had a better 3-album stretch in the 2000s than Kanye? And then he gave me 808s on top of that.
All right. Oh, here we go. All right.
I don't know why people don't like 808s, man.
I think they do. They just don't. It's not a fan favorite, though.
I feel like I'm a loner out here when there's 808s and Heartbreak Train,
I like 808s. I just don't like it as much as you. 808s to you is what Nothing Was the Same is for me.
Nah, I love Nothing Was the Same.
It just hit different for me.
Those were you know what I mean? Back to backs. With Take Care mixed in there. My emotions were all over the place. Those albums were not good for me mentally,
It's great for me.
Nah, it's I couldn't do it,
And I'm gonna take it out with. We're gonna do a 2-for-1 today. 2 questions. A fun one and a one that you might think about. All right, first one. Michael Jordan has a basketball game. Michael Jackson has a concert. And Mike Tyson has a fight. All in the same night. Whose event do you go to?
Okay, counter question. MJ's ball game
they all start at the same time.
Is it regular season, playoffs, finals?
Let's say Mike Tyson's is a for a championship. Michael Jordan's is to go to the finals.
So Eastern Conference Finals.
Yes. Michael Jackson on tour in your city.
What game in the Eastern Conference Finals?
Let's say Game 6.
I'm gonna hold you. This is kind of easy for me.
That's tough. All right, so wait. Eliminate one. Who's the one that you're gonna eliminate? Alfred. Okay. I figured.
Right,
so you got Michael Jackson.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's the violent nature in me. You know, like if Tyson fights some dude who you know he finna mollywop, that shit would get me excited. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, he's about to...
I think he lost that match, but let's say we don't know the outcome, but it's the Tyson versus Van Holyfield.
Is it Prime Tyson? Like,
yes, Prime Tyson. Prime Tyson. Everybody's in their prime. All 3 mics are in their prime.
Damn.
You watch this nigga knock out somebody for the belt. Watch this nigga moonwalk and sing your favorite hits. Or watch this nigga dunk and possibly go to the championship.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm still getting rid of Tyson first. Here's the thing, though. What? Like, you don't understand, nigga. I think Mike might be the only person who will have me at a concert just doing all the dances and looking and sounding a fool in the audience, bro. I could see myself just, you know, like, move, bitch, I'm trying to moonwalk. Trying to pop my crotch over here, and you over here just making all kinds of noises.
You'd wait, move.
I'll probably show up to Mike's concert in full cosplay. I'm not gonna hold you. Talking about the curls just dripping, gloves, sparkly gloves, and everything. Like he wants to be Mike for real.
Like I am.
No, okay. Mike Jack. Is it after what album?
Bad.
Oh fuck. I can't pass that up. I'm trying to be one of the niggas who faded.
Nigga, watch the replay. There I go right there.
Look. It took 3 of them to carry me out on the stretch. It took 30 cc's of. It was about 93 degrees out there. I ain't care. We was there for a good time.
He had us standing.
Not a chair in sight, but I didn't care. Nope.
I enjoyed myself.
Seeing MJ in a game. If you would have said Game 6 NBA Finals, actually would have been close. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm trying to make this as difficult as possible.
If you would have said if you would have like put MJ in a weird predicament like Game 7 NBA Finals, oh man.
I started to say Game 7. I was like, technically he did go to a Game 7. That's a game. All right. Let's say Game 7. NBA Finals. Then you got Michael Jackson coming to Orlando on Bad Tour. Album just came out. Then Mike Tyson, he going for the belt. All in their primes, everything. You got 3 tickets in front of you. Who ticket you taking? Front row to all of them.
Oh, you front row? I'm going Mike Jack. I got to, bro. Nigga, Jerry Curl Juice gonna hit me in the face. Like, yeah, let me scrape this off. Put that in the bag.
You win some money one day.
I gotta go Mike Jack, bro. I'm gonna be acting a fool at the concert.
You not in the crowd somewhere far away. No, you front row.
Yeah, I'm gonna be hitting all the damn moves. Like, yeah. Yeah, man, I need that. Mike Jack.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be the only concert ever where I would just don't care who around me. I'm finna get this work.
Hey, practicing. Move. Okay. Last one. This one might be difficult, might not be. What's the best year of your life so far? The best year you've had in your life.
You gotta be careful with these questions. Right? Because, like, you had met someone and you don't pick that year. You know what I mean?
You'd be like, oh, I forgot.
Like, did it not mean nothing? Yeah. I went to Disney World when I was 7.
Nothing beats Disney.
Best year of my life. I don't know, bro. That's tough.
Think about your best years.
That's tough, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know if any of my childhood years were that. I don't know if it was any of those were that, bro. I had gone through so much. I would after high school for sure. I'm gonna say damn, I'm trying to pinpoint the year. I was working at Legoland at the time. That had to have been like 2014, maybe 13 or 14, somewhere in there. This was a great time. I had broken out of my shell. Like, I was everywhere. I had met some great people. I had met, like, well, I thought, was the one. And even though it didn't turn out to be that way, I ain't got no regrets about that whatsoever. So, and I was like hooping at the time. I'm like the best shape of my life. Like 2014-ish, I'm gonna say.
Overall?
Yeah. I think it's 2014. I would have to go back and look at some like old pictures. Make sure I got the date right. I think it's 2014 though.
Okay.
It's just who I was around, hanging out, going to these like little parties, little get-togethers, and I was everywhere. I mean,
that's so hard because like every individual year has something great that you liked about it. You trying to find that one year it had that perfect blend.
Okay, I'm trying to think of if there a childhood year that I just absolutely. I can't think of none.
He didn't like his childhood.
I didn't. I really didn't. It was cool. It wasn't bad. It wasn't terrible or nothing. Like, it was cool. It's the
cool being a
typical.
kid.
Yeah, no worries in the world. Like
Crazy.
it was cool. It wasn't the greatest childhood, you know, but it was cool. But it was like that. If I'm correct on that year, 2014 is one of them where you step back and look and be like, I'm really having fun out here. I really met some great people, and yeah,
That's what for me, I really don't know. I really don't know.
I mean,
Maybe 2017.
I think
Maybe 2017. But I'm hoping that it could change to possibly be like between this year and next year. So we gotta do more stuff. After we did that MakeCon, we had fun, but we gotta do more stuff.
that's what I was saying. That's why I was like, when you said All-Star Weekend, I was like, when you said Utah, I was like,
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I know.
no favor. But I thought about it, and I was like, it's a new experience. Why not? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And like I said, the packages they got, shoot, we meet one star. Off rip, I'm pitching. Like, yo, so when you available, you know, can I get you on this pod, my boy?
Sure.
Off rip.
I'm still trying to get Tiana Trump on here. I'm working on it, you know.
Hopefully.
Tiana, if you're listening, come through. Like 15 minutes.
That's all we need.
I need less than that, but you know.
Maybe we can meet one day, you know?
I'm trying to look up this year, bruh. One of these, you know. What year was this? Oh man, I was way off.
What was it?
No, maybe I was right. I'm gonna say 2013-ish. 2013. Yeah. 2013-ish.
Was that peak Rio?
It was. I was in the best shape of my life. That was peak me. No. Now these old pictures.
We gotta go back to peak Rio.
I wish, man. I don't know how to pull that guy from the depths of wherever I buried him.
That's dumb.
It just wasn't. He's just not a good example for the people. You know?
That's dumb. You need to get to make an appearance.
That's wild, bro. Like what? Like, the nigga style was impeccable at the time. I have just matured, you know. Crazy. The only other year I would say would compete with this one is my junior year.
High school?
Yeah. Junior year, I was doing some things. I was having some fun, you know.
He was out here thotting around. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's it. You know, that's either my junior year, which is 2010, or 2013.
That's tough. Yeah. I think it's, you know what's crazy? I think it's either the junior or senior year for most people.
Senior year was not it for me. I had heartbreaking senior year too.
It's tough. Senior year, you're supposed to be a thought.
I was not. Alas, I was smitten, you know.
Smitten. It's a new word. Crazy.
I'm trying to get on my medieval times, you know. Does thou not have the eyes of a lover?
All right, here we go.
Is thou not smitten with the bosoms of a fair maiden?
All right, if you enjoyed this episode,
yeah, you're crazy if I start talking like that.
if you enjoyed this episode of the LeJit Podcast, please make sure to subscribe and like.
Thou must smash the like button.
Turn on the post notification bells and whatnot.
Yeah, to let you guys know when we post these podcast episodes. Also, follow us. I'm really coughing because of damn remnants of COVID in my system. But follow us on these lovely platforms here below: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. You know, we are also on some other stuff. Facebook podcast. Don't ask me how it works. It's on there somewhere. Reasons. Shout out to Reasons. We're on Reasons now.
Yeah.
You know, give your boys a look. There's no excuse. You know, we're out there. Yeah. No.
We may be making an Instagram. Maybe. We made a Twitter.
Follow us on Twitter.
Yeah, we'll be posting little updates and interacting with you guys, posting little clips.
Yes, and when you follow us, you know, we'll give you guys a shout out here on the podcast. So
yeah,
give us a follow. We'll give you guys a shout out on the podcast. So we want to, because eventually get enough of a following, these things are gonna get bigger, and we're gonna go live.
Right.
Have live podcasts. You can interact with us live and stuff like that. So it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. Follow your boys, man. No. Don't judge us, all right? We had a lot going on. And never said this is a weekly thing. Who said that? Not me.
Also, we have big things coming up.
Yeah.
Can't disclose what those things are. We wanted to be more of a surprise for you guys, so just know we have big things coming up. So stay tuned.
Tiana, just say when. Just say when, Tiana. Damn. You're not doing anything. Give me 10 minutes. Like, we'll just talk about whatever, you know?
Whatever makes you happy. You know?
I could be that, though. I could be the happiness.
Give him a shot, Tiana.
I just need one. I'm not asking for a full 3-point contest rack. You know, I just need one ball. Hey, young blood, let me see the ball real quick. That's all I need.
A shot.
Still got it. Yep. You know, we appreciate y'all for rocking with us, man. We're gonna head out of here. You know, appreciate y'all who subscribe and like, follow us, and keep on supporting. We're gonna be here. Just don't stop. You know, the wheels keep going. Hey, if you wanna tell the people anything before we head up.
Hey, we doing this for y'all, and we doing this because we love it. I understand, you know, inconsistency may arise every once in a while, but we're trying our best.
Yeah, man.
As long as y'all rock with us, we'll keep giving you this great content.
Yeah, who like COVID prevented us from doing stuff. You know, we ain't got no control over that, man. Appreciate y'all though, man. Remember, if it ain't us, it ain't legit. We out. No sticks on the ice or nothing.
I need to come up with another one.
I heard someone say something about sticks on the ice. I don't know where I heard it.
I got it from Troy Dan.
We did. Nice guy.
Yeah. Isn't he?